All right, what's going on, family? Before I move forward with what I'm going to teach about, when it comes to trying to eat healthy and the cost of it, I just want to say for those who may be going through anything in life, who may be feeling frustrated about their circumstances, you're not going through that for nothing. And what's happening is God is molding you and teaching you and growing you on how to put your trust in Him more and more, meaning building your faith. You can't do anything on your own. You have to lean on God. And not only that, but it's also teaching you how to be more responsible. It's teaching you how to have more faith in God and how to be more responsible. That's all. It's just teaching you. That's it. You have people who may be going through things and they don't want to be taught nothing. They don't want to have faith in God. And those are the ones who are constantly, every day, miserably going through what they go through, and they blame people for their situation. These are people who are not willing to live and learn. These are people who are not willing to grow. These are people who rather be hindered by other people handling their circumstances for them. You see what I'm saying? They're the type of people you don't want to be around, because they'll pull you down and make you feel like it's your fault every time you're going through something. They're not going to help you. So it's just best to move away from negative people who also are going through things in life. They can't even handle their own situation. So why is you moping and groping at them? No, go to the Lord. Not only that, but when you're going through something in life, stop telling everybody what you're going through. It's not everybody's business. If you feel that you need to talk to somebody about your circumstances, go to the right person who could become a resource for your circumstances. A lot of people are always blowing out their issues, their problems, as if everybody at work or everybody at the grocery store can help them. Now everybody know your business. Now everybody going to be talking about you. And then you're going to get mad when people are talking about you. You're going to get mad when people talking behind your back about your problems. Well, you told everybody. You told people who can't help you. You told people who are going through circumstances, but now that you done told them, now they feel better because you're going through worse than them. So be careful who you tell your business. Me, I don't tell nobody nothing no more. Because most of the people who I'm around, they can't help me. They can't help me. You see what I'm saying? I go to the Lord. And every time I go to the Lord about my circumstances, I come right out of it. Hallelujah! Now, people, I want to talk to you all about not being discouraged when you're trying to eat healthy. Bro, sis, you are going to spend money trying to eat right. Hey, this is just the way of the world. We are not back in the caveman days, if that's true or whatever, But I'm saying, though, we're not in Jamaica. We're not living in the third world. We're not in Africa somewhere where they could just go in and cut off their oranges and apples and dig and plant. And look, if you have a garden, then, hey, kudos. But look, this is reality. Yes, you're gonna spend some money. Depends on where you're going to get your fruits or your vegetables. I just came out of Whole Foods. Whole Foods got this thing where they want you to shop at Amazon Prime to get $1 off deal. You see what I'm saying? So it just brought me to tell someone out here. Some people like, man, look, I'm trying the best that I can, but I cannot be a fruitarian because it's just too expensive. But you have to think about it. Stop worrying about the money to that degree. I'm not saying overspend. I'm not saying that. Treat yourself once in a while to a nice bowl of fruit. But on a daily basis, get you a bag of oranges, a bag of lemons, and some water and chill. Another week, get you 2 or 3 watermelons and just eat that all week. Now, if you're the type of person that just like to eat all day, then that's your pockets that you're draining. Get you a bag of peanuts. Get you a $15 bag of peanuts or a $20 bag of peanuts and eat them for the rest of the week. Get you some water. See, it's not about having a fridge full of fruit. A fridge full of, a shelf full of fruits and stuff like that. It's not about that, people. We're not doing what everybody of the world do when it comes to dead flesh. People feel they need to stock up on this crap. You see what I'm saying? Stock up. Your cabinet's got to be filled with junk and all that. No, those are glut. That's why they fat. That's why people are unhealthy. They got all this crap bulged in their homes for the look to make them feel that they're completed with their groceries and I'm good. No, that's a mind thing. And they're eating majority of stuff in a week. Everything that's filled in their fridge and in their cabinet, eating all that factory crap and dead, rotten flesh within days. Huh? So the people who are living and eating from the earth, we don't have to live like that. A bunch of fruits and vegetables in our fridge and we're going to look at it and be like, thank you, Lord. We got to. No, that's not being completed. You shouldn't have to feel that way by the look of what you have in your fridge or in your cabinet. So basically, you know that as a fruitarian or a vegan or whatever, you know that what you are doing is actually working for you. And I'm talking specifically to fruitarians right now, because being a fruitarian is actually shedding off the weight and the waste. That's actually working. And the reason why I say that is because that's what God said that he gave us for food. And the animals are supposed to eat the vegetables. I'm not saying that we shouldn't eat it. I drink vegetables. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, I'm trying to be the way God intended mankind to be. And that's why we lose the weight when we eat what we were intended to eat at the beginning of time. So, if you are a fruitarian, meaning you only eat fruits, seeds, and nuts, and drink your water, you're going to shed off the pounds. And when you start seeing that, that's going to give you hope. But do not be discouraged on how you are buying your fruits, is what I'm saying. It is a simplicity to this lifestyle. And another thing, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. We are not dieting and we are not cleansing anymore. The times that we choose to cleanse is temporarily cleansing. It's a fast, it's a movement, but it's only temporarily. Our lifestyle as fruitarians is for life. That's a lifestyle. It's not a fast. It's not a cleanse. People of the world live our lifestyle as a cleanse or a fast. They temporarily use our lifestyle as a medicine for temporarily use only, meaning that they would cheat their way just to feel good temporarily and go back to eating the shenanigans that's causing them to get sick in the first place, causing their bowels to be backed up, causing pancreatitis and all that crap. You see what I'm saying? It goes on. But when you start eating fiber, drinking the vegetables, and eating the fruits, you feel better. So why can't you do that as a Come on now, as a lifestyle? Don't go into Whole Foods being discouraged because you want to get a gang of groceries of fruit. If you can afford all of that at one time, kudos. But also think about it. Don't waste your money, because fruits are live foods. They go bad quick. Huh? If you ban 10 things of oranges, 15 things of plums, 5 things of watermelon, are you going to eat all that in 3 days? No. You're not going to eat all that in 3 days, just like you would with potato chips and cakes and ice cream, putting on 20 pounds in a week. No. When it comes to eating like this, we are not eating like people of the world. That's glutton. No, we eat to live. We don't live to eat. So anything that we are buying is food. Anything that we're buying it and we're eating it for the nourishment of our bodies. If I eat an orange and a banana, I'm good. And within maybe a couple of more hours, I may decide to eat me a portion of peanuts. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. I may eat maybe like a 1/4 bag of peanuts and drink a lot of water. I may at a moment buy maybe, I think it's like a 32 ounce of Suja green juice. And I would drink that within like probably 2 or 3 hours. I think 2 or 3 hours it would take me to drink that big thing of juice. And I'm satisfied. I'm flushing and everything. And I'm good. And by the time I make it home, it's like 4 o'clock. So I try not to eat after 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, people, when you are trying to eat right and you're buying fruits, buy them when you know that within that time, and you will eat it, and you will eat it for the nourishment of your body. And then maybe in 3 or 4 days, go back and buy another 2 days worth of fruit. You don't have to at one time. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. You don't have to at one time, you know what I'm saying, buy a gang of fruit so you can feel that you got a house full of groceries. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to do that. Just go and buy you a nice couple of days completion of fruits and enjoy it. Don't indulge like, oh, I'm starving and I'm hungry. No, you enjoy your food that God intended for us to eat and enjoy. Not only that, but in your mind, you're eating medicine and you're shedding off your weight. You're shedding and you're cleansing out the waste, and you're eating mentally, knowing that you're eating something live and it's good for your body. You're not putting nothing in because it just tastes good. You're not putting any factory, artificial nonsense in your body. So you're feeling good. And then when you get done eating whatever you just ate that was intended for you to eat, you won't feel guilty afterwards. You're not going to feel full to the point of you got to throw up. You're not going to have heart palpitation. You're not going to be dizzy. You're not going to have headaches. You're not going to be uncomfortable. None of that is going to come to play, people, is what I'm saying. People who eat pizza, gyros, Italian beefs, who eat all this crap, who goes to Panda Express and get all these little 3/4 deal meals with rice and want to be fake rabbit chicken foods and all this crap. Even at Chipotle is crap. I used to eat that. That's just crap thrown together to make you feel that all that crap that you're going to eat in one setting is healthy. No, that's crap. That's crap. It took me a minute to get to this point in life, and I had to hear God. I stepped out on faith, and I heard God behind me stepping out on faith, and here I am today, and I'm here to teach the next person. It's up to y'all. Man, I can't do that. No, you don't want to do that. Like I said a while back, somebody said, you don't eat food because they lack the knowledge of what food is. They lack the knowledge of what food is intended for mankind. I said what I'm eating is food. Genesis 1:29. I'm eating what is food. Food is what I'm eating. I'm talking about food. Oh, you talking about what you're eating? Dead corpse, animals, flesh, rotten, dead flesh. That's not doing anything for you. You've been brainwashed to think that chicken is protein and it's good for your body. Fish is good for your body. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm not here to downrate people. People are eating. They're allowed to eat what they're eating because of sin. Meaning that God has excused people for what they choose to eat for right now because of the sin with Adam and Eve is deep, man. Now, if God is now slowly for surely, listen, God is now through his chosen ones enlightening people with the truth. That's what God is doing, people. Why God ain't talking? I don't hear God. I don't see. He's talking through us. He's done that ever since the beginning of time. And especially the time was vivid with Jesus when he's speaking through us. You're not listening. People are choosing to still do since God approved it, I'm just going to keep doing it. But God is now trying to get you out of that slave mentality and sin. He's trying to get you out of there. He's enlightening people now with the mysteries. But people are so comfortable, generation after generation, of living lies, they don't want to come out of their bad behavior. And yet, they keep asking the doctor, what's wrong with me? I ain't going to the doctor because I can't afford it. I just croak over. Everybody got to die. I ain't finna start smoking cigarettes. For people who smoke cigarettes, I don't feel sorry for them. No, I don't feel sorry for people who smoke, period. You are literally killing yourself. Like, seriously. You are literally killing yourself. Once you get on an oxygen tank, you cutting off 10 years of your life. Yes, you are. Once you get on an oxygen tank, I don't care. You cut off 10 years. 10 years is cut off of your life. Period. So why should everybody else care? Man, go ahead on. I'm trying to teach over here. If you're going to eat right, don't be discouraged on what the food is costing. You're buying liquor. You're buying weed. Cigarettes. Cigarettes tops your groceries. You're probably buying more cigarettes than you are food. Come on, people. I sit back before I click off. I sit back and say, well, wait a minute. During my drinking times, I literally was spending like $200 a week. Yep. $600. $600. What, 246? Yeah, like $600 a month. $100 to $200 a week on liquor because I used to buy by the cases. I used to drink vermouth straight. Anybody know what vermouth is? You drink that straight? Yeah. I used to get drunk off of vermouth. So I used to go to the liquor store. And I'm not going to say where, but I used to go to the liquor store. I used to buy cases of vermouth. I didn't move. I didn't stepped up. I wasn't buying 6-packs and I was buying gallons. 2019 was the last time God allowed me to enjoy myself. And I was at that point graduating and liquor. I was buying cases and gallons. That's what I was spending my money on. My groceries was like $20 to $30. I had this much food, but a whole bunch of liquor. God was like, yeah, you come on. Because next year, all this is over. Now I think about it. If I could spend that much on liquor that was killing me, that was hurting me, I could spend half of that on food. That's going to help me. Medicine. Come on, people. We are buying these things for the nutrition of our body. That's it. All of this stuff is temporarily. When God bring us home, we ain't got to worry about none of this stuff no more. Right now, we just got to deal with it and just keep hope. And God is going to see us through. He know our mind and our heart. He know our purpose. He know what we're trying to do. So don't stress about it. That's all I'm saying through this video. Do not be discouraged because apples is $6. And you're thinking about you buying oodles and noodles for a whole 12 case for $2. I can go and get that, but that's why it's cheap. It's killing you. It's not serving no purpose. Think about it. Anything that's cheap and you get a whole lot for, you get the value of it is a whole lot for that cheap price, that little price. What is it doing for you? It ain't helping you. It's hurting you. But people looking at it as the, oh, well, I could go in, because after that, I'm going to get this, and it's going to be for the house and everybody and the kids, and I'm going to buy me a 6-pack and get me some marijuana. That's you. Baby, bye. What? So I'm just trying to help y'all out there. This is for those who really want to lose weight, keep the weight off, but I'm trying to throw encouragement in there for you on your finances. Yes. It's going to cost, but just wave out your budget on how you should eat. Like I say before I click out, this is me. Monday through Thursdays, I'm working heavy at both jobs. So what I do is eat to a minimum. I may buy, for instance, I may buy a bag of apples and eat on those bag of apples Monday through Wednesday or Thursday. And I may get a bag of peanuts for the protein because I work out. So I may get a $15 bag of peanuts that'll last me for them days that I work day and night. And a bag of apples that's going to last me for the rest of the week. You see what I'm saying? And I eat that. I eat it. I don't even worry about it. I'm going to eat 2 a day. I could do that, but that's still stressing. You just eat. This is what you're working with. That's what you're going to eat. That's all I'm saying, people. And during Sabbath is when I go and buy whatever I can and buy as much as I want, because I'm selling it and I'm enjoying Sabbath. That's my time that I could just spend for me and God. Now, on work days when you're working, just buy things to a minimum. You don't have to have a house full of fruit. It's going to go bad. When you buy your bananas, buy the bananas when they're kind of still green. Get you 2 things of bananas. That's $2 right there. Bananas is the cheapest fruit. Get those when they're not all the way right, when they're not all the way yellow, because if you get them all the way yellow, they're going to go bad in 2 days. So if you want to do that, eat on bananas, get them when they're green. I kid you not, that's how we doing that. We don't care. We're eating right, we're eating healthy, we're not going to be guilty, and we're going to shed this waste and weight off, y'all. All right, it's your girl. Love y'all. Shalom.